You watching this right now don't even realize that you're only operating at 40% of your peak efficiency levels. You ever sit down at your PC and just have like this brain fog and like everything you're doing, you're so uncertain of, what do I do next? You're slow, you're lethargic. Achieving what you want to achieve requires you to run at an efficient level and to enjoy your work. But when you sit down to do your work, it's an uphill battle. And trust me, I've been there. I've been sat watching YouTube videos from the entrepreneurs who I look up to, and they make everything look so fucking easy. They're running their lives like absolute machines. Everything's effortless. They're smashing the gym. They're doing all of their work sessions, no problem. Running multiple businesses with multiple revenue streams. But they still somehow, while maintaining all of that, have more energy than you sat watching their YouTube videos. How is that fucking possible? What do they have that you don't have? Well, I've done some digging for you, and having run lots of experiments on my life to see how different things affect my productivity and my efficiency, I've put them down to 3 main things. So on average, you're running at 40% efficiency. How do we unlock that other 60%? Well, to go from 40% to 60%, you must protect your peace. The thing is, you wake up every single day with the perfect capability to run at peak efficiency, assuming that you've slept well. But the problem is, a lot of us, we shoot ourselves in the foot immediately when we wake up by exposing ourselves to bullshit. At no point in human history have we ever had the ability to open up an app and see how much more awesome someone else's life is, allegedly, through the fucking lens and the canvas that they paint themselves as, or opening an app and seeing a dead body in a war in a completely different country halfway across the world. Waking up and immediately being exposed to that stuff is going to completely ruin your ability to work at an efficient level, because this shit's going to be sat on your mind. Maybe I should be doing what that other cool entrepreneur is doing on Instagram. Maybe you see some psyoped garbage content which is literally designed to spike emotions within you as a human being so that they farm engagement. But with that spiked emotion comes a complete lack of mental clarity for you. Straight away, your attention is sapped, your cortisol is spiked, and your ability to work and to focus is severely hindered. If you want to go from 40% to 60%, you have to protect your peace at all costs. If that means you don't open up your phone until you've done the main portion of your work, so be it. Now, to go from 60% to 80%, we have to have clear set intentions and goals for the day. If you wake up without knowing exactly what you have to do, you have to then think about what you have to do today, which is horribly unoptimal because you're immediately springing decision fatigue upon yourself. You probably have a laundry list of things that need to be done. Hopefully, if you're being a productive member of society, maybe things are a bit more simpler for you and you can get away with not being as efficient. But I promise you, as you continue to take on more responsibility, you need to be more and more careful with your time, and you cannot be spending your time in the morning thinking about what you should be doing right now. You need to have a clear list of shit that needs to get done. And frankly, if you don't have set intentions, you're probably going to choose the easier option. If I have to choose between recording and editing one of these videos versus replying to some emails, obviously one of those are going to be an easier thing for me to do, and I might be obliged to choose that. But what welds the actual results and what makes the most sense for me to do is actually to record and edit the video, but it just takes more effort. But I've sprung that decision upon myself as soon as I've woken up, which is a terrible idea because we're not going to be unbiased at that point. So what you need to do, guys, is plan your day the night before where you're unbiased. Before you go to sleep, sit there with a pen and paper. Here's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom. And you leave yourself no decision making in the morning. You've got a clear set intention of what your day is going to look like right there for you. And you're saving so much mental energy by not putting yourself through that unnecessary decision fatigue, which is going to lead to suboptimal results. Now, guys, to go from 80% to 100% productivity efficiency, you need to enter work mode. This means utilizing the principles of deep work. That means completely and utterly undistracted work. Don't be juggling a Discord chat at the same time as trying to do your video editing. Have absolutely no distractions outside of your work. Don't have people coming into your room asking you to fucking take the bins out or whatever it may be. Deep work focus. But going beyond just deep work, which I'm sure a lot of you watching this are already aware of, and if you're not aware of it, then you should subscribe to my channel because I talk about it quite a lot. You can also do other things like wearing a uniform. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but when I sit down to do my editing work, I always wear the same clothes. When I put these clothes on, it means that it's time to edit. And I don't wear these clothes any other time apart from when I'm editing. So as soon as I put those clothes on, it actually allows me to enter that headspace I need to be in to efficiently do my work. Also, just curating your environment towards success, so having a nice, tidy surrounding desk. Think about the sort of things that you want around you, what sort of things you want to see. These are the adjustments that high-level entrepreneurs make to get their work efficiency from more like 40% to 100%. But what I will say is one of the biggest things that you can do to become more efficient with your work is simply just protecting your peace. The first point in this video, I didn't gatekeep it until the very end, okay? You need complete and utter mental clarity. You need to be thinking only about your goals and your work, and that's that. If you want to learn how to make money online from the comfort of your bedroom or traveling the world with your laptop, you can join over 500 of my students doing exactly that right now. And as you can see on the screen, we're getting excellent results inside of my academy. Click the links in the description right now. Take care, boys.